In the previous issue, number 22 of the Darth Vader comic, we learned that Momin could offer Vader a chance to pierce the Veil of Time itself and once again see Padme. This would be done with the help of the structure designed by Momin, where the energies of the dark side Locus on Mustafar would be tuned through his fortress, allowing Vader to create a gateway between life and death itself. And in yesterday's issue, number 23, we were able to see the successful creation of Vaders Fortress, and how he used it as a key to opening the door of Mustafar's dark side Locus. In this video expose, I will describe how Vader and Momin used the fortress to open a gateway between life and death, and ultimately, how the ancient Sith Lord Momin finally created his masterpiece. With Lord Momin having taken on the position of Master, he taught Vader how to reach out with the Force to channel the dark side energies of the Locus within the fortress. However, it's clear that as Vader was attempting to do so, it wasn't the first time Momin guided him through his harnessing and manipulation of the dark side using his structure, and it wouldn't be his last. Vader, now ready to open the door of the dark side Locus, attempted to tune the energies to pierce the Veil of Time, and ultimately reunite with Padme. This caused violent storms to erupt across Mustafar, felt by the Imperial garrison constructing the fortress and the native Mustafarians as well. As it seemed Vader would be successful in piercing the veil, Momin began to triumphantly claim that he'd finally created his masterpiece. Only it wasn't to be, as Vader was rejected by the dark side energies after the focusing spires of the fortress couldn't control them. While frustration began to build within Vader, Momin was confident that his next design, the sixth within the process, would succeed. After Momin went back to work on another design for the fortress, he recognized that the beasts of Mustafar themselves were attacking his efforts, creating another obstacle on the path to creating his masterpiece. Ultimately, after 9 failed attempts, with all previous structures ending in violent eruptions of uncontrolled dark side energy, Momin finally arrived at the design we all recognize, that which would be his true masterpiece. Vader and Momin then entered the focusing chamber containing the dark side Locus, and they could even feel that this time it was different, this time it was right. Vader again reached out to channel the dark side energies of the Locus, and this time he recognized the door was calling out to him. As Vader was about to enter the doorway, Momin desperately advised caution, telling Vader he might not be prepared for what waited beyond the door of the Locus, and thus should wait until his powers regenerated. Vader, however, wanted to hear none of it, appearing to be only steps away from seeing Padme again. Pushing Momin aside with the Force, Vader reached out to open the door and pierce the Veil of Time. However, just as it seemed as though Vader would succeed, he was interrupted by the Imperial forces of the fortress's garrison. This caused Vader to lose focus to the point that his connection to the dark side energies had been severed. But they had bigger problems to deal with. It appeared as though the entire planet of Mustafar had risen up against them and their fortress. As Vader went to deal with the threat, Momin was left alone within the focusing chamber. He then used the fortress to tune the dark side energies of the Locus himself, with Vader realizing he'd been deceived. As Momin pierced the Veil of Time, the figure within the focusing chamber looked upon himself. As the figure handed over the infamous mask, and with having used the Locus and his structure to seemingly reanimate himself within the present, Momin claimed that he was now his masterpiece. So there we have it, continued awesomeness from the Vader comic. We love making these videos, so why not subscribe for more fun Star Wars theories and discussions? Also, if you enjoyed the video, think about giving a like or leaving a comment. Or perhaps follow us on Twitter at SW Reading Club for updates regarding the channel, or support the channel through Patreon for access to exclusive rewards and discussions. If not for me... for lava fleas.